All right, guys, as promised, here I go. Every single through the mail autograph request I got back in 2019. I'm not going to show them all because a few are still in envelopes. But after this video is over with, I will do a recap of how many requests I sent off and how many I got back. I'm going to do this quickly in alphabetical order as to not waste your guys' time. For those that are interested, all of the through the mail links are in the description down below. You can follow down below and see where these guys came from, what videos they came from, if you want addresses or any sort of information regarding those requests. Again, hope you guys had a great new year. Thanks for watching, and let's get started with the A's. And we got to start with this guy, Don Ossie. Make sure the glare is not too bad here. Here we have Chance Adams, Edgardo Alfonso, Craig Anderson, Jerry Arrigo. There are the A's. Hopefully the glare is not too bad on the light, the kitchen light above. Had a bunch of dead lights I just replaced, so we can see a lot better now in the kitchen. Unfortunately, the glare on the cards might be a little bit too much. So, Bob Baylor, Dusty Baker, Kim Batiste. I did not sleeve these up. I ran out of top loaders at the time, so I didn't sleeve them up. Here's Steve Bye-Bye Balboni, Mike Bordick, Ron Brand, Rick Baldwin, Tim Bogar, first base coach of your 2019 World Champion, Washington Nationals. There's Bobby Brown, former league commissioner. Some more B's for you. Sid Bream. It is really raining out there right now, really storming. It's 8 o'clock on New Year's Eve as I'm filming this, so probably not going to get a whole bunch of fireworks tonight, which is good because the cats go run and hide. So, Ricky Bonus. These were sent to Citi Field when he was the bullpen coach. Not sure if he's going to be back in that position in 2020. Probably not. Don Buford. Brett Butler. Ernie Broglio, who passed probably in June or July. Lucky to get these cards back. There's Buddy Bell. On to the C's. We'll start with Don Carmen. This guy was quite a character for the Phillies. There's Joe Carter. $5 a piece, I think those were. There's Bob Conley. Phil Coyne, the only usher that will be in this collection. There's a mini of him, Phil Coyne, inscribed with 100. If you sent off cards to him this year, he will inscribe them with 101 because that is his age this year. Roger Craig. Lots of Roger Craig. Rick Cerrone. Will Clark. Those are the C's. On to the D's. We got some umpire love in here. There's Gary Darling. The 55 Bowman color. Reprint from Topps Heritage. There's a couple Gary Darling umpire cards. Bucky Dent. There's Bucky effing Dent right there. Billy DeMars. Jerry Dipoto. Even had him sign the Kingdom card I had from Score from back in the day. Those are the D's. Let's go on to the E's. Kevin Elster. David Eckstein. Carl Erskine. Some beautiful cards signed by him. Mostly newer cards. I do have a few older cards, though. There's one. Beautiful. Those were the E's. On to the F's. Let's go Roy Face, Elroy Face. Barry Foote. Darren Fletcher. Quite a few of him. I'm missing probably about 25 to 30. There's Ken Frailing. There's a 75 mini and a 75 regular. I don't know where the box is, so I'm missing a box. Everything's on my spreadsheet though, so the numbers will be accurate. I give you at the end of the video. Here's Ron Gant onto the G's. All the numbers I give you at the end of the video will be accurate. I just won't physically have the cards to show you, which really bums me out. Here's Jim Gosker. Caden Grenier. Lee Guterman. Jim Gentile. Here we go. We got a Rick Goose Gossage and a Raleigh Fingers fireman card signed. 2 fireman cards signed from them. Very nice return there. Let's move on to the H's. We've got Art Howe. Doug Henry. Jeff Hewson. Charlie Huff. There's 2 Charlie Huffs. Donald Harris. I think I got 2 Donald Harris. He's on the back as well. Al Hroboski, the Mad Hungarian. There's the Mad Hungarian inscription. There's no inscription on this one because, as I mentioned in my notes, he's not really mad looking in here. He does not have the facial hair to back up the mad part. So, pretty funny that he inscribed all these cards Mad Hungarian except the one where he looked the most normal. Some more Hroboski cards. Let's put that on the bottom of the rest of them. I need to transfer these to card savers because these top loaders are taking up way too much room. There's Tom House. Here's a dual signature of Tom House and Gil Garrido. A few of those. Reese Hoskins. Whitey Herzog. From the Did You Know He Was Still Alive department, there's Whitey Herzog. I'll put him in the same category with Roger Craig. There's Roberto Hernandez in the Did You Know They Were Still Alive category. Great signer there for Roberto. I wish you can hear that wind out there. It's just beating up the house right now. Here we got Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones. Met legend. Davey Johnson. Another Met legend leading them to the 86 World Series. Howie Judson. Some of these old cars. Look at that 50 Bowman right there. On to the K's, my friends. Let's go. Rusty Kuntz. That's going off to my good friend John. There's another Mickey. Rusty Kuntz and Mickey Klutz. Here we go, back to back. See, I had more Mickey Klutzes than that. I'm not sure where they are. There's a box out there I'm missing somewhere. Jim Cott. Nice signature from Jim Cott. Al Kaline. This is one of my more favorite autographs of the year. As you can see, I put it in a one-touch. Really beautiful signature. Ron Kittle. With his dad glasses on. Bob Kearney, also dad glasses. Jerry Kuzman, beautiful signature from Jerry. Check that out. And there we go. Those are the Ks. All right, gang. Here we go. Don Larson. Vern Law. Here's Vern Law and Vance Law. I sent this to Vern, and he had his son, who I think lives down the street from him, also sign it. So that was a pretty nice return. Tony La Russa. Love his signature. Lee Lacey. Sixto Lezcano. Bill Lee. Spaceman. Getting there, guys. Let's do the J's. Jed Lowry. Jim Lindemann. Or the L's, not the J's. Although Jim Lindemann and Jed Lowry, I guess it could be J's. Let's move to the M's. Juan Marshall. Lots from him this year. John Mayberry. Ken McBride. Larry Miggins Mike Mussina, your 2019 Hall of Famer. Tim McCarver, Jack McKeon, Andy Mota, Keith Miller, ends, not too many, just Pat Neshek. Of course, Irv Noren. Another one who passed this year. John Olerud. And Al Oliver, as well as Richie Hebner on this dual signature card. Jim Pankovitz. Jim Poole. Jim Perry. Dan Plesac. Lou Piniella. On to the R's. Here's Bobby Richardson. Rick Reichard. Nolan Ryan. Doug Rader. Dennis Rasmussen. One of these days, Joe. One of these days. There's Mike Riley, another umpire card. Mel Roach. Jim Rice. Ahmad Rosario. Eddie Robinson, who is now the oldest former Major League player at about 99 years of age. Eddie Robinson, still signing cards. Dan Plesac and Dave Righetti. Jeff Reardon. Unfortunately, oldest current Major League player is not a title held for very long, but hopefully Eddie Robinson will be around for a few more years. There's Ryan Sandberg. $5 a card. Best value in TTM. Bryn Smith. So, you know, I know I've got like 4 or 5 more Bryn Smith cards, and I just don't know where they are. Charlie Huff as well. So there's a box missing out there. Tried to find it for you guys. I'm sorry I didn't find it, but Buck Showalter. There's Bud Selig. First pitch, and of course the Brewers Park there. Bud Selig. Blake Snell, former Cy Young Award winner. Brett Saberhagen, also former Cy Young Award winner. Nice cards there signed. There's Scott Schoenweiss. More Scott Schoenweiss here. Running out of room on my mat, so I'm going to start putting these on the table. Let's get the rest of the S's in our hands. I got a lot of S's here. Don Sutton. Anthony Siegler, 2018 first round pick of the Yankees. 30th overall, I do believe. Quite a few from Mr. Siegler. Let's hope he makes it. Fingers are crossed. Still an A-ball, I do believe. Joe Sambito. Bobby Shantz. Just 2 Bobby Shantz cards, and I think I've sent them off 3 times this year, so I've got probably 4 or 5 more Shantz cards out there somewhere. Dick Schofield. Horace Speed. Mike Schooler. Al Spangler. All right, that's the S's, guys. Big pile of S cards right there. Let's go on with the T's. Just a couple more stacks to go. There's Tim Thompson. There's Tim Thompson again. Also an Ebbets Field alum, so he signed a couple of my Ebbets Field card. Bob Tewksbury. Frank Tanana. Don Tossig, Jeff Turpko. On to the V's, Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe or Volpe. I knew at one time it was one of those. Gary Varsho. Frank Viola. Bobby Valentine. And last, Al Weiss. Pete Ward and Don Buford. Bobby Witt Jr. and Bobby Witt Sr. Larry Walker, Tracy Woodson, Ned Yost. And that is all of them, guys. So starting on December 27th, 2018, when I sent David West, Rick Cerrone, and Mark Bradley a request, in which I only got Rick Cerrone back, and ending on December 23rd of this year, 2019, where I sent off to Jim Brady and Billy Brewer, I sent out 521 requests, and I got back 402 returns. That's an average of 77%. That number will only go up, as I'm sure there are a few long requests still out there that I'll get back eventually. Overall, I sent very safe requests this year. In 2019, my goal is to send to more current players, send to more stadiums, send to more spring training complexes, perhaps get a lower percentage back, but maybe also get some bigger players back in return. That's sort of the goal for 2020. And what do we've got coming for 2020? Well, we got all these right here, yet to be opened. So plenty of through the mail content throughout the rest of 2020. And that's just one stack. There's the other stack. So we are going to be set for many, many Mondays to come. Thanks a lot, guys, for making this fun to collect and to show you guys what I get, and making Mondays a little more enjoyable, putting together these videos, showing off who I got in the mail, through the mail, and hopefully giving you guys some ideas on who you can send off to if you so desire. Really appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribes, all that stuff throughout this year. Thank you so much. I promise to keep doing this every single Monday until, I'm not sure, until guys stop signing, I guess. But And that's it for my 2019 yearly recap of all of my TTMs, all my through-the-mail autograph requests. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought about the TTMs throughout the year. And I will see you guys again later. Thanks a lot.